In this video, I am going to give you some facts, my own knowledge, and hopefully energy to give you my 5 top reasons for why to become an accountant. To become an accountant in the UK, you can have any degree. You can come from any background, have any degree. You can honestly have no experience at all, which sounds crazy. There are actually many different routes to become a chartered accountant, and I'll put a link to ICAEW's routes to become chartered in the description below. So I became a chartered accountant through my Big Four audit graduate scheme, and there's a lot more information in this video here. The people that I actually started on my graduate scheme with, honestly, barely any had accounting degrees, which is quite crazy when you think about it. So there were people from different backgrounds. So there were people who had done chemistry degrees, languages degrees, there are quite a few of those. And myself, I did economics and maths, which you might think, okay, is quite similar, but not really. I actually avoided accounting modules, which is quite funny when you think about it. If you're not quite sure if accounting is going to be for you, there are just so many resources out there. I even have my own Accounting for Beginners book, which you can read for free online, link in the description below. And I've just found that it will really help you if you're not sure if accounting is for you, but you just don't really want to commit to anything or get locked in right now. If you did though take that step, it really is just such a steep learning curve. It is so steep, you learn so much on the job, and if you're also going down that ACA qualification route, honestly, the knowledge and skills that you gain are invaluable. It is a lot of hard work though, but if you're someone like me who loves to continuously learn, and honestly, even like 4 years down the line, I'm still constantly learning. So that is just something that is great about being an accountant. Secondly then, it opens up so many doors. So as mentioned, if you do get that ACA qualification, the ACCA qualification, whatever it is, if you do become a qualified accountant, you will have so many different job opportunities. Honestly, sometimes it can be a lot on LinkedIn. You can get messages from recruiters saying, hey, they're looking for someone like you with your experience. It's actually really interesting because there are a lot more variety of accounting roles than I ever imagined. So I myself work in external audit, and there's a lot of teamwork involved, a lot of client interaction, so much communication, and just things that I never really imagined in, the typical accounting role. But there really should be something out there for everyone, but don't quote me on that one. Did you know 1 in 5 of the current FTSE 100 CEOs are accountants? 20%. I think that is very high, and what it goes to show is that having a background in accounting really does teach you so much about how a business operates. There are so many valuable skills and experiences that you will pick up through this role that it can really help you then progress. And so that's exactly what my next key reason is for becoming an accountant, and it is progression. Progression I've really touched on there is more so within industry. So, you can start off as an accountant and then go on to be a finance manager, finance director, controller, and then you can really reach that C-suite board level, so CFO, CEO. It is then clearly possible through that statistic. But then there are other routes as well, so where I'm currently at. So like I said, I'm an external auditor, currently a Big Four manager, but then my progression route is typically manager to senior manager to director and then partner. So again, really a lot of room to keep developing, to keep learning, and to keep progressing. If you're someone like me who does just really like to, keep improving year on year and really seeing that growth and being able to still grow further, then this is definitely a profession for you. You might be someone actually who thinks, no, not really, like I'm quite comfortable where I am, and that is also possible within these roles. So like I said, you do just kind of need to see what is out there. There's quite a lot, but it is definitely possible if you do really want to progress. And then of course, with that progression comes earning increases. The current UK average salary is £33,000, and ICAEW and even just a lot of places online share so many statistics about becoming a qualified accountant and actually already earning more than that. So within your first few years after qualifying, you should hopefully be above that average salary in the UK. You can, of course, if you do progress to those really high levels, earn a lot more than that, but the options and things are there. And to just kind of throw it in there, I feel like I'm sneaking in another reason. So maybe my top 6, but I do think linking kind of, okay, not really, but I mean, it is a stable job. It is a very stable job. I think in the future, you know, you hear about technology advances and things, but I think that will just kind of enhance the accountant's role. I don't think that will ever kind of end up getting rid of an accountant. And so my final top reason, and okay, there's clearly more, but it would be that if you were down the line or at some point perhaps to open your own business, have your own kind of side hustles, things like that, you can be your own accountant. Like I said, you would have learned how businesses operate depending on kind of what accounting job you're in. You'll really get a lot of different exposure potentially. I know that you do definitely in external audit. Who better, if you were to have your own business, to be your accountant than yourself? You can, you know, file your own tax returns, you can do your own accounts. Of course, you might not actually be in that job of, you know, preparing accounts, but I think with, you know, looking into it in some detail, hopefully because you already have those foundation skills and knowledge, you should be able to kind of figure it out. I do think that that one is a big plus. So thank you so much for watching. Those were my top 5 reasons to become an accountant. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, then do give me a like. Any questions at all, do drop them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer those. And I'm thinking about soon releasing a video actually on what I wish I knew before I became an accountant. So another one that you may be interested in. And if so, do hit that subscribe button and hopefully you'll see me again soon. Thanks.